All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the delay, but welcome to the X.celerated Sprint Car Series brought to you by the Dirt Collective. Live here on the Dirt Collective, we are off-camera television, and we are here at the Eldora Speedway, half mile out here in virtual Rosburg, Ohio, for tonight's festivities. We got the 410s out there qualifying right now. Of course, after the 410 heats and consolation races, we will have the 360 feature and then the 410 feature to bring to you here live on the Dirt Collective's Facebook. Joining me tonight in the booth is, of course, Brett Wheeler. And how are you doing tonight, dude?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's nice to be back at a big wide track this week in Eldora. Hopefully we see a lot better racing from what we've seen over the past couple of weeks. But watching qualifying at the moment, Dylan Zimmerman sits in position number 1 with a 13.439, edging out brother Austin Zimmerman with a 13.447.
Yeah, only 17 cars to our last count have shown up here tonight, so not a lot of drivers still out here, but you know, our points are starting to kind of sort themselves out. Nick Cooper with his 2 wins on the season up ahead of Austin Matthews in the points. You got David Heileman, Anthony LOPRESTO, last week's winner, and Alex Bergeron, your top 5 heading into tonight. And right now, Bergeron, quick time in that 12 car with a 13.404. A couple guys still need to qualify. Josh Phillips and Lewis Hewitt out on the track now as Phillips has put in his first qualifying effort, and so has Hewitt.
Yeah, I was talking to Lewis Hewitt before, and he said that he was looking forward to crashing out. And I said, well, each time he crashes out, that means generally someone has picked him. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead early and pick Lewis Hewitt for the win tonight. Just quietly.
All right, jumping the gun. I like it. I like it. Looks like qualifying is going to come to a close here. Alex Bergeron going to be your quick time winner here tonight. Dylan Zimmerman, Austin Zimmerman, Nick Cooper, and David Heileman, your top 5. So a lot of those guys vying for the points championship at the end of the season, up there towards the front or the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, it's crucial that if you want to come for the championship, if you want to go for the championship, you've got to be here week in and week out, regardless of how many drivers turn up. Consistency is the key to winning a championship, and if you can get those top 3 or even top 5 finishes week in, week out, you're definitely going to be there come the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, there's, to my count, 24 points separating Cooper and Matthews, and that's 1 and 2 in the standings, respectively. Of course, Nick Cooper, 2-time winner this season. Alex Bergeron has won twice as well, and LOPRESTO, last week's winner in that 57. He's off to a decent start here tonight, qualified 6th on the board so far.
Yeah, well, normally we have both LOPRESTOs, couple of Molnar brothers as well. So, I mean, there's a chance of having 3 separate brothers in the one series, but not all here tonight. But, well, qualifying done and dusted. All drivers have taken a time, and you're looking at sort of just under, or a little bit just over half a second in regards to the time difference between 1st and 17th place.
Heat number 1 getting set here. We're going to the grid in just a few short moments. A couple of guys kind of lagging behind. Once they all get out here and load it up onto the pit lane, pace track going to take them around for 2 parade laps around the half mile here at Eldora, and then we'll get set for heat racing. Only 2 heats tonight. 9 cars in the first one, 8 cars in the second one, and then we'll probably just skip the C and B main and go straight to the 360 feature, if I am not mistaken. But on pole for heat number 1, 13 of Austin Carr. He's going to have the 3 of Shane James starting to his outside. The 2 of Lewis Hewitt changed his number up a little bit. Kind of not used to seeing him without that 666 on the car. Maybe he's thinking that was a bad omen as well. He's going to roll off in 3rd. The 5 of David Heileman starting in position at number 4. And then the 18 of Austin Zimmerman going to round out our top 5. And to his outside after the invert, the quick time winner tonight, the 12 of Alex Bergeron starting in 6th. Josh Phillips going to start in 7th. 8th goes to the 38 of Tommy Rowe, and Cole Newhoffen going to round out our first heat as they are taking to the track for those two pace laps. And then we'll get set to turn them loose for 10 laps in heat number 1.
Yeah, track still got a fair bit of moisture in it at the moment, so it's fairly tacky, and we should see maybe a little bit of cushion start to build. We're seeing the cushion sort of, really be a lot quicker than what it should be over the past sort of week or 2 weeks. So, faster guys coming from that third row. All drivers will make the feature. And we'll see how this one plays out. It's a fairly stacked heat race. In fact, both heat races are pretty stacked.
And that's a great thing. The great thing about that heat format, they split up the drivers, and we end up getting 2 incredible heat races. Let's see how they do tonight. Let's see if we've shaken off the bad juju from last week. Here we go. Base truck is in. Austin Carr has command of the field, and green flag is out, and we are underway for heat number 1. 10 laps on the board. Austin Carr out to a pretty commanding lead now. They're 3 wide for second. Here comes Bergeron on the outside into 2. He's already up to third.
Yeah, wasting little time in the number 12 machine. Now going to duck to the inside of Shane James. This is your race for second right now. Bergeron going to slide up in front of James. James going to cross back underneath him. Hewitt right in behind him, waiting for a mistake from one of these 2 drivers. James to the low side, going to slide up through the middle. Bergeron going to continue back around the outside, and here comes Hewitt on the outside, 3 wide. Harleman on the low side.
And now everybody back into a single file line. Heilemann still on that low side in that 5 car. Here comes Austin Simmelman to the outside of Heilemann, vying for that 5th position. But the battle is on for the race lead. Bergeron has caught our leader. Shane James gets into the wall in the number 3 car. Bergeron all over the back of that 13 as they're hitting the line, completing lap 4. We got 6 left to run. Oh, Hewitt is flipping. The 2 car, topsy-turvy on the backstretch. He keeps getting hit by other cars. That is a wild ride out of that 2.
Well, I hope that was caught on camera, because I did say, hang on, we'll come back to that. Bergeron to the inside of Carr, off for turn number 2. Battle on for the race lead. Bergeron slides up. He's come from the outside of row number 3. Carr going to fight back on the inside at the line. 9/1000 of a second. Carr with a slide up. Bergeron crosses back underneath. And we are completing lap number 7 right now. And Bergeron to the pointy end of the field. He's got the right rehook on that cushion. Now Carr going to fight back into turn number 1 and 2. Slide drop, no. And here comes the 18 of Austin Simmelman.
Both drivers from row 3, you called it before the green flag drop, Brett. Both of them already towards the top of the field. Bergeron, he's going to sail away with this one. Now the battle is on for second, and I would assume the 3rd starting position in the race between Austin Carr and Austin Simmelman for 5th in the race. Excuse me. As the white flag is out, Bergeron, he's got a commanding lead. Simmelman going to go to the inside. He's going to throw the slider on second place as Bergeron's going to take home the win. Here they come at the line. It's Austin Carr for second.
Wow, that was close. 1/4 of a tenth in it there between Austin Carr and Austin Simmelman. David Heilemann comes home in 4th. 5th is going to be Colin Newhoff, Tommy Rowe, Josh Phillips, Shane James, and Lewis Hewitt rounds out the 9-car field. And I did say that if Lewis was going to flip, I was talking to him beforehand, and I said that, well, if you're going to flip, make sure it's a good one. And let me tell you, Wes, that was a beauty. It started from the middle of turns 1 and 2, and it didn't stop till probably 3/4 of the way down the back straight away.
Yeah, a solid 8.2 from the German judge there, and you know how difficult they are to score.
I'm giving him 11 out of 10. That was fantastic.
Yes, it was. Just had to have been a wild ride from the inside of the cockpit there for Hewitt, but that's going to put him in the back of the pack for the feature. Heat number 2 out and rolling with Trampus Kolthoff. That 421 going to start on the pole. Austin Matthews into 67. Second place in the points, going to start in second. Tommy Champagne to 33, rolling in third. 4th goes to Anthony LOPRESTO, last week's winner in that 57. Points leader Nick Cooper going to start in 5th, and Dylan Silman in the 14. Going to be on the outside of row at number 3. Mike Molnar and Drew Phillips make up our 4th and final row for heat number 2. Put another 10 on the board, Brett, and let's get this heat over with.
Yeah, so the drivers coming into turns number 1 and 2 next time by. In fact, this time by, And we'll get the green flag for 10 laps in heat race number 2. All drivers will make the feature. So this is the final heat of the 410 Sprint Car Series for the night. And then we'll go into the 360 feature and then the 410 feature. So it should be a good night of racing to come here. And Travis Koltoff, Austin Matthews. Travis Koltoff has the pole position. He will lead us to the green flag. And we are underway. Heat race number 2 is officially a starter. Keep an eye on LOPRESTO on the outside in the 57 and the 14 of Dylan Simmelman on the outside of row number 3. He's up in position 4. LOPRESTO with a slide job on Matthews. Matthews going to cross back underneath. Dylan Simmelman now trying to rail that cushion into turns 1 and 2.
Ooh, oh, man. Matthews almost got in front of LOPRESTO there on the exit of 2. Thankfully, all drivers made a pretty good heads-up move as that battle for second is starting to heat up between LOPRESTO and Simmelman in the 14. Simmelman's in the wall behind him. LOPRESTO, he's battling for the race lead. He's going to follow in the tire tracks of that 421 of Koltoff. Actually going to the bottom of the racetrack now off of 4. He's almost got the lead. He's going to throw the slider on Koltoff. Koltoff crosses him back over. The battle for the race lead is on.
Yeah, throw in Nick Cooper as well in the 35. Koltoff with a slider on LOPRESTO and Simmelman now, but they both rail the cushion. This is what I was talking about. This cushion is way too fast at the moment. And while Koltoff is going to lose 2-3 positions right now, as Cooper now, he's looking to make his way up into position number 3, and they have just got this right rear pinned up against the cushion. They are just right in the cushion all the way around the racetrack. Nose to tail, your top 3. LOPRESTO will lead Dylan Simmelman and Nick Cooper. The top 3, they go, wow, they've just yacked the 421 of Travis Koltoff.
Pulling away now. Simmelman to the inside of LOPRESTO. The mistake is going to let Cooper get to the outside in that 35 car. Simmelman now throwing the slider on Cooper. Going to go all the way to the cushion. Cooper crosses him over and has a spot off of turn number 4. 35 up to second place. Now following LOPRESTO. And Simmelman trying to fight back and retake that second position. There goes a slider from Simmelman, the 14 car. Up onto the cushion, might have got a piece of the wall. And Cooper now returning the favor. Simmelman back to the inside and gets second place back.
This is what you want to see, slide job after slide job. It was a great battle for second and third between Simmelman and Cooper. And what that's done to the 57 is LOPRESTO. He's just been able to ride the cushion, not worried about it on the final lap into turn number 3 and 4. LOPRESTO and Simmelman side by side into 3 and 4. A drag race off the line. Give it to Anthony LOPRESTO. He picks up the win by less than 3 quarters, under a 10.072. Dylan Simmelman comes home in second. Third, he's going to go to Travis Koltoff. Sorry, Nick Cooper in third. Travis Koltoff fourth. Austin Matthews fifth. Mike Molnar, Drew Phillips, and Tommy Champagne, and that will set the scene for tonight's feature event after we do the 360s. And man, I reckon we should just do the feature right now on this sort of racetrack because it was Slide Job City.
That would be nice, but admins are going to put up another server after we get out of here. First off, I want to thank our sponsors, X.celerated, the Dirt Collective, Team Friday for sponsoring the fastest lap. The Hard Charger Award for the Sprint Car Series is brought to you by Dirt All Access and the Kenny Wallace Dirt Racing Experience for offering a free drive to all VLR champions and all of our affiliates as well. And let's see if we can't find somebody to maybe get a word. Well, actually, the 360s is already up, so we're going to go ahead and cut to a few commercials, and we'll be right back with the 360 feature live here on the Dirt Collective.
Everyone likes to talk about talent. It's easy to spot, but hard to define. So what exactly is talent? Talent is what gets you up in the morning and keeps you in the shop long after everyone else has called it a day. Talent doesn't fear failure, nor does it bask in the glory of success. Talent is always improving and never satisfied. And while talent may benefit from money, talent can't be bought. Talent is focused. Talent is driven. And while talent doesn't always win, it never loses sight of the ultimate goal. Simply put, talent is what hard work looks like after all the hard work has been done. What if they're right? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm just wasting my time, wasting my money, wasting my life? What if I make a mistake? What if I get taken out? What if I miss the main? Again. What if I win? We do not race for fame. We do not race for money. We do not race to become celebrities or see our faces on TV. We do not race because it's easy. We do not race because it's safe. We race because it's the only way to be certain that life will never pass us by.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a quick transition over to the 360 feature server. I got more than 17 cars out here. Gonna try and get the official count. I lost count already. All your favorites are out here, of course. And so far in the 360 Sprint Car Series, if these results are correct, Ian Blanchard leading the points by 10 markers over Kevin LOVEYS and Sean Wallenfels Jr. 3 back from LOVEYS, so 13 back. And he's tied with Britton Roxbury for the 3rd spot. And Ryan Gaunt, your top 5, coming into, this should be week number 6 of the Big 3 Series. And looking at the guys get in a couple of practice laps. Looking pretty good out here so far. The track definitely super tacky. So hopefully we see a lot of what we saw in the 410 feature server here tonight.
Yeah, well, less horsepower. So hopefully the track will widen up a bit. And, you know, if the drivers at the moment, you know, keep on, you know, tearing this racetrack up a bit, it's almost at a fresh track. It was at 5%, so slight usage here tonight. And, you know, giving these drivers a bit of a chance to, you know, rip up the track somewhat. So I think it's going to get reset anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just get the warm-up over and done with, and let's get into the race. It's hopefully we'll see a cushion develop later on. I think it's going to be, I think the bottom side might be a little bit too fast at the moment.
All right. What is the official tally for tonight, as far as laps are concerned? I didn't read the little message they popped out.
Neither did I.
Oh well, look how prepared we are.
Hang on. All right. You know what? I'm on it. I'm on the case.
Yeah, folks, just waiting on, it looks like, a couple of drivers to get in. So it looks like 30 and 35. So 30 for the 360s, 35 for the 410s. And, of course, caution laps will not count after halfway? Or have we changed that yet again?
I'm not too sure because I've deleted the message. Whoops.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
You're going to get set to get to the grid. The practice session is over.
You know what? I'll just ask admins in race chat. They'll tell me. 30.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at the thing.
Thanks for telling me.
All laps count for the first 15, so up until halfway. Cautions will count after halfway. We'll run it out. Green laps only. Gonna let these guys load into the pit lane, and then we're gonna run down our starting grid for our 22-car field. Dan Smolders in the 211 has the pole, in the 7 of Howard Weaver gonna start to his outside. The 18 of Kevin LOVEYS rolling off in 3rd, and Cody Hartlob in the 25 gonna start in 4th. Row number 3 has the 95 of Dakota Kuhn and the 5 of Eric Huff. Derek Layton in the 32 going to roll off in the 7th position, and Garrett Hulsley in the 1 car starting in out of position number 8. Troy Schurz. All right. The 12 car going to roll off in 9th. The 22 of Jason Nygaard going to be on the outside of row at number 5. Dalton Connor in the 23 and Ryan Gaunt make up row number 6.
Yeah, the 316 Chad Gamersfelder will start position 13. The 14 of Lance Bainton will start position 14. Stephen Spees will start in position 15. The 16th spot will go to Brett Brunkenhofer. In caliber 11, Jesse Hare. In caliber 4 will start 17. Ryan Martin will start position 18. 19th belongs to the 19 of Tim Weinreich, Travis Snyder Jr. In car 77 starts outside of row number 10. And your final row for tonight's 30-lap feature is DJ Kilinowski out of position number 21 and Hayden Ewood out of position number 22. And where's I'm going to pick Cody Hartlob to win here tonight. And I'll say this before you get your pick in because I'll let you start the race. Let's get 30 for 30.
There we go. My pick's going to be the 18 of Kevin LOVEYS here. So we're both in row 2 on the start here. But none of that matters. The 211 of Dan Smolders has command of the field. The green flag is out. We are underway here for the 360 feature at Eldora. Little problem in the back getting going, but green flag is still out as the battle is on for second between Howard Weaver and Kevin LOVEYS in the 18. The 18 is on the inside, the 7 going all the way to the top side as Dan Smolders is going to lead lap 1, and LOVEYS is going to take over that second position. Caution already out on the racetrack.
Yeah, half-foot to the inside of Cody Hartlob there in turns 3 and 4, but just as the yellow flag came out, I think it's going to put Eric Huff back to position number 5, and it'll put the young gun of Cody Hartlob in position number 4. No idea why the cause of that caution. Looks like the 4 of Jesse Hare. He's missing a front wing.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. So a 24 car. Ryan Martin. He went around in turn, and looks like the exit of turn number 4 as the 316 Chad Gammertsfelder came down the track from the high side and just slammed right into the 24.
Well, early caution of the night, and as we said earlier on, these laps are going to count until we get to about lap 15. So lights are still flashing on the pace truck. So one more lap around the racetrack before we get set to go back to green flag racing.
And things starting to get dicey early towards the front of the pack. So good racing up front. Just an unfortunate incident in the back of the pack brings out the yellow for the first time tonight. Should have him off the pace car this time by. Lights are out. We're set to go back green flag racing here. Going to come around and complete lap 5 when we get the green flag.
Smolders, your race leader. LOVEYS, Weaver, Hartlob, Huff, and Dakota Kuhn. Your top 3 rows. Slow pace into turn number 3 and 4. It'll be lap 5 complete with 25 laps left to run here at Eldora, the Big E. And we are back underway. Smolders will lead us down the front straight away into turn number 1 and 2. Weaver on the inside of LOVEYS now. Weaver looking for the race lead. He's starting to catch up to Dan Smolders in the 211, but not before LOVEYS is going to fight back on the outside.
Yeah, just almost 3 wide, battling for the race lead is Weaver. He's there. The 211 riding that top lane. He's going to fight back coming out of 2 as caution flies once again as the battle was heating up for the race lead, looking for the culprit.
Chad Gamersfelder, 316.
Yep, 316 turned around in turn number 2. Let's hope that everybody avoids him as he's trying. Ooh, almost backed into traffic there.
Wow.
Having a little bit of issue.
More
And
than an issue.
there he goes. He's got it. Good job.
Hey! Let's give that man a round of applause.
Definitely can't miss that car. He's going to bring it into the pit lane, or actually, yep, nope, yeah, now he's coming into pit lane.
Stop, start, stop, start.
Looks like his night's going to be done. Goes down a lap.
Nope.
Interesting. No fast repairs on the night, so nobody gets a fresh car. Once the damage is done, the damage is done. So, gonna pace around one more time under the iRacing pace truck, and Dan Smolder's still out in front in that 211. He's definitely got some challengers in Howard Weaver and Kevin LOVEYS. They're trying to get that race lead away from him, but every time they get close, a caution comes out. So, I know he likes seeing them, but you know, once we get past halfway, it's not really going to matter because we're going to run 15 green flag laps.
Oh, this is complete lap 10, 20 to go, Wiz.
Field pacing out of turn number 3. Dan Smolders again with command of the field. Gets them down and away. Green flag back out for the third time here at Eldora. Howard Weaver not caught sleeping on a restart. Him and LOVEYS. Oh, Eric Huff! The 5 car. He's on his side. Caution's going to come. Oh, he's got some air.
Yeah, run out of a little bit of talent there.
Yeah, smacked it to the inside. Well, what is he doing? Oh, my God. Weaver ended up getting into that as what in the world?
I want to put a GIF in. I want to put a GIF in.
Ooh, buddy. Just what? What in the world?
Look, we can only assume that. Okay, so he's trying to get back on all fours.
Yeah, but this isn't Monster Jam. I mean,
you know, I'm glad you took over. I'm glad you took over that one.
All right, we're gonna get a lab back up 2x2 here. Where's
look, we're not just criticizing one particular person. There's no favorites here. He's a part of VLR. He's one of the admins here, and we are giving him crap. No favoritisms up in the booth here. That's for sure.
Nope, as unbiased as you possibly can get. As the pace truck back off for the raceway, this is going to end our cautions count phase as we are starting lap 15 now. The 211, Dan Smolder is out front. Howard Weaver, but a little bit of contact from Huff there when he tried to get the car back right. He's still fighting hard there in second. Cody Hartleb now up to third, getting around LOVEYS on the restart. And Smolder's still going to lead there at halfway. Weaver diving into the inside, and caution once again comes out.
Comes out the 14 of Lance Bainton. He is going to find himself back on pit road. He was on his side. No use trying to do an Eric Huff and get that back on all fours. He would just take the toe and realize that his night is done for. So the 14 upside down, and yeah, this is Charlotte all over again. Charlotte all over again. Do we start to bring out the jokes and the memes again? Wes, talk to me!
I'm looking in my refrigerator here for a beer if there was one. I think I need something harder than that though.
You know what? Don't even talk to me. I'll talk to Chad. Hello, Tracy. Yeah, shaking your head. Yeah, you're not the only one. David Harleman, I'm crying. You know what? You wouldn't be the only one. UDSRA with a couple of drivers, 3 drivers inside of the top 5, Heartlove, Loveys, and Dakota Coon. And Jason Connor, that's I'd like to see you out here. You probably couldn't even handle a 305. Hashtag get over it. David Harleman, I think Wes had more drink beforehand than normal. Yeah, probably. Who knows how much he's had to drink, but you know what? I'm sure he too. Anyway, single file lights out on the pace truck. Wes, you know what? It's all yours this restart.
Yeah, I've only had a half can of Code Red, so no drinking for me tonight, even though I probably should be. But here we go. Pace truck is off once again. The 211 back out front gets a good jump over Howard Weaver. He's got about a 2-car length lead heading into turn number 1. As they're still running about the middle of the track, the high side not really coming in because we can't get more than 1 green lap in at a time here. And the battle getting ready to start for that race lead. Weaver, he's trying to track down that 211, but he's not there quite yet.
Yeah, Harlem going to the top side of the racetrack in that 25, round the cushion in turns 1 and 2. Looking for the cushion in turn 3 and 4. I think it's starting to slightly build up there in the 25 in the Durco Media House. UDSR number 25. He's starting to rail on your number 7 right now. Harlem a couple of car lengths away. Really wheels in. Howard Weaver in the 7. Oh, Harlem into the wall. Climbs the fence and yellow is out. Perfect timing for that number 25. And I just wondered with the way that car was turning down the front straightaway, whether he may have sustained a bit of damage on the right side.
Caution out for the 24. Ryan Martin going around after making contact with the 55 of Steven Spees. Yeah, he's 55 in this one. So the 24 goes around for the second time tonight. And it looks like we have 18 laps clicked off the board, 12 to go when we get back to green flag racing. So, yeah.
I was told to come up with another catchphrase. Well, you know what? I've got a lot of time to think about this one in between yellows. So, I need to think of something. All right, okay. Challenge accepted. Challenge failing at the moment. Yeah, you know what, Tracy? It always is entertaining here. You know, we can be serious at times, but when you have a couple of yellows, Steven Speed getting an EOL, just to let the race fans know the lights are out on the pace truck. They are indeed. We're going back to green flag racing. 18 down, 12 laps left to run. Dan Smolders, your race leader. Second, Howard Weaver, Kevin Loveys. Cody Hartley, you suck. I'm changing my pick to Howard Weaver or Dan Smolders.
All right. Well, the rules have.
It's against the rules. The rules are there to be broken.
I was about to say that. Green flag comes back out. Weaver to the inside, challenging for the race lead. 211 gets a good run off of turn number 2. Pulls back about a half car length on Weaver as he rotates to the top of the racetrack. Here comes Loveys. Battle is on for second.
Loveys pulls a slaughter on Weaver. They made contact. Weaver keeps it going. Here comes Dakota Coon in the 95 on the outside. Up to position number 3. Weaver back to his inside. Dan Smolders continuing to lead the race. Spit it out. Oh, my God.
Almost 3 wide for third there. Coon gets to position. Weaver back to 4th after losing the runner-up spot off of the restart. The one of Garrett Hulsley now into the top 5 for the first time tonight. And Weaver now finding out that bottom isn't exactly working out the way he had planned it to here tonight. The high side starting to come alive.
Yeah, I've seen that one in official races. Now he's still at all fours and running up near the front of the field is beyond me, but we'll keep it going. He's on the outside of Weaver, and as I say, that perfect timing. He's into the fence. Weaver and Troy Shrew is now side by side for 4th and 5th. Loveys looks like he might be starting to catch that 99 of Dan Smolders, but he's running the top side of the racetrack, and right behind him, he's bringing the 95. 7 laps left to run here in tonight's 360 feature event.
At 24 laps complete, 6 to go. Dan Smolders, he's got company now. The 18 closing the gap. About 3 car lengths separate our top 2 competitors. And Dakota Kuhn, he wants to keep his hat in the ring as well. We got 5 laps remaining here in the 360 feature for week number 6 of the Accelerated Sprint Car Series presented by the Dirt Collective.
The best battle on the racetrack at the moment is Schrewers and Weaver. For the last 3 laps, they're just putting slide job after slide job on each other right now, and they're continuing to run side by side as they run into 1 and 2. Weaver going to slide up. Schrewers now going to make contact with the rear nerf bar as he crosses underneath him now. Schrewers on the inside of Weaver through the middle. The yellow is out. Then with 4, we may have 3 or 4 laps to go. 3 confirmation with 3 laps left to run here. Wow, this could be an exciting finish.
Yeah, looking for the culprit. Who is that? The 11 possibly?
11 or 22. They're missing their front wing. Could be the 15 as well. DJ Kilinowski. He's missing the front wing. No idea what this guy's lost the front wing. One of those 3 or 4
Dalton
drivers.
Connor, the 23, going around out of 2.
I knew that too. I was just seeing if you were paying attention.
The 11 did some aerial break dancing after colliding with that 23 car.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Well, that?
That's about right.
I'm done. You know what? I'm just gonna wheel away. I'm wheeling away.
Dan Smolder is still out front. Really, Weaver's been the only one to actually get to the inside so far here tonight. With 3 laps to go, the 211 has to fend off a hard charging Kevin LOVEYS and Dakota Kuhn back in 2nd and 3rd. Of course, single file restart really beneficial to the leader here, as we should be getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Let's see if we can't get this in here, folks.
3 to run. Dan Smolders, your race leader. LOVEYS and Dakota Kuhn, your top 3. We're back underway. Smolders gets a good jump on the field as we go into 1 and 2. He's now going to go to the top side of the racetrack. Schrewers and Weaver going to go at it yet again. Weaver to the outside. LOVEYS gets the ball. That puts Dakota Kuhn up into 2nd. 3 wide for 3rd right now.
Almost a 4-wide cluster back here. Just amazing. With 2 to go. LOVEYS still trying to recover. He's back up to 3rd. Weaver to the inside of that 12 of Schurz. And we are on the white flag now. 1 to go.
Yeah, I said Dan Smolders we're going to pick up the win here. Kuhn around the outside of LOVEYS. Weaver Weaver into the wall. And now he's got turn. And they're going to race to the line. Travis Snyder will come home in 4th. 5th is going to be Ryan Gord. Wow, what a finish, what an ending there. All happening on the last lap down the back straightaway. Contact between Weaver and LOVEYS, but the 211, my pick from the start. Dan Smolders gets the win.
Yeah. Dakota Kuhn, Kevin LOVEYS, Travis Snyder, Ryan Gaunt, Garrett Hulsley, Troy Shears, Steven Spees, DJ Kilinowski, and Jesse Hare, your top 10. Derek Layton, Howard Weaver, Jason Nygaard, Dalton Connor, Brett Bruckenhofer, Cody Hartlub, Ryan Martin, Lance Batenson, ooh, good Lord, Tim Weinreich, Eric Huff, Hayden Earwood, and Chad Gamertsfelter. Your results here from Eldora. And let's see, is Smolders in?
Not one of them. Not one of your top 3 are in. Actually, wait, I lied. Dakota Kuhn's here. He finished 2nd.
All right, well.
You know what? There he is. He just needs to unmute his microphone, but he'll do that in a second. 95.
The 95. Dakota Kuhn, you got a copy there, bud? All righty, well, one more call.
Good chat.
Good stuff. Good quality content here tonight.
GFC. You know what? This is some of the best you'll ever see.
It surely is. We're just going to go ahead and skip out to the 410 feature here. Going to pay a couple of more bills. We'll be right back with the feature here in just a few short moments.
We do not race for fame. do not race for money. We do not race to become celebrities or see our faces on TV. We do not race because it's easy. We do not race because it's safe. We race because it's the only way to be certain that life will never pass us by. What if they're right? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm just wasting my time, wasting my money, wasting my life? What if I make a mistake? What if I get taken out? What if I miss the main? Again. What if I win? Everyone likes to talk about talent. It's easy to spot, but hard to define. So what exactly is talent? Talent is what gets you up in the morning and keeps you in the shop long after everyone else has called it a day. Talent doesn't fear failure, nor does it bask in the glory of success. Talent is always improving and never satisfied. And while talent may benefit from money, talent can't be bought. Talent is focused. Talent is driven. And while talent doesn't always win, it never loses sight of the ultimate goal. Simply put, talent is what hard work looks like after all the hard work has been done.
The car behind me is my Chili Bowl midget, the one that I won the Chili Bowl with. And what's interesting about that is it's actually the car that iRacing scanned that's going to be available to all the iRacing members out there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 410 feature server. We got 35 laps coming at you in just a few short minutes. Practice still underway, and a lot of pills for Brett. It's breakfast.
They're back.
That's not a Moroccan in the background, is it? Not at all.
Hell no, that's just a lot of tablets.
All righty, well, practice wrapping up here. The admins are ready for us to roll, and we're ready to roll as well. So I'm going to get to the starting grid here momentarily. I'm going to unleash these 410 beasts around the half-mile here at Eldora. I'm going to pick Nick Cooper.
Okay, I told you I'm picking Lewis Hewitt. He's going to come from the back. He's going to come from position 15, and he's going to put a whooping on that 8.5.
All right, well, that's a bold move there, Cotton. Who are you picking, Dylan?
No, you know what? No. After his comments earlier that no one else heard, he does not deserve a pick. So you know what? In fact, we're going to give him a pick. We're going to give him the 5 of Eric Huff. Exactly. He's not in. He was just the first driver. It was just the first driver to come to mind. You know what?
All right.
I was going to say you can have the pace truck, but I mean, there's a good chance that the pace truck would have won anyway.
All right, let's run down the grid here, shall we? Alex Bergeron going to have command of the field when we come to green flag. Dylan Silverman going to be on his outside of road number 1 as he popped a wheelie to get off of pit lane there. Also Silverman going to roll off in third, and Nick Cooper, the 35 car, starting in position number 4. Anthony LOPRESTO, the 57, in 5th. 6 goes to the 13 of Austin Carr. The 9 of David Heilemann going to roll off in 7th. The 8 position goes to the 421 of Trampas Kolthoff. Cole Newhoffen in 9th. In the 8 car, in the 38 of Tommy Rowe rounds out our top 10. Mike Molnar in the 56 going to start in 11th. 12th goes to the 7 of Josh Phillips. Shane James in the 3, starting in position number 13. 14th goes to the 33 of Tommy Champagne. And the deuce of Lewis Hewitt rounds out our 15-car field. We lost 2 from qualifying. Don't know if their hull is caught on fire or what happened. But the hot dog, here we go. The hot dog stand caught on fire once again. So we really got to think about not burning our wieners here, guys.
Well, it was Weaver that burned it down last time, so I'm going to put Weaver down as, since he crashed and burned down on the 360 race, he's probably taken it to the hot dog stand. Laps, I have no idea. I'm going to say 30. So we'll go with Let's Get Dirty for 30 one more time. Bergeron and Zimmerman, we go green. Here for the 410 feature race right now. Bergeron leads into 1 and 2 and 4 wide, almost 5 wide for a moment as they came off turn number 2. Zimmerman, that's Dylan Zimmerman to the outside. Cooper right through the middle, and Austin Zimmerman on the low side.
And we got a lap in the books. Bergeron, your race leader. Cooper running through the middle, getting around that 18 of Austin Silverman. Anthony LOPRESTO in the 57 trying to make the high side work for him and get around that 18. But now Austin comes up to the top side. And he's got the 9 of David Heilemann. Oh, Dylan Silverman is flipping on turn 2. Caution comes out.
Woo, a 5. Well, it just goes to show you that He's fast in qualifying, fast in the heat race, but he's just unable to put the final or the finishing touch on his night and his feature race as well. He's just coming up a little bit short. So the number 5 of Dylan Zimmerman will find himself going back to the pits here in just a moment, and that's going to give Alex Bergeron, Nick Cooper, and David Heilemann, who's sort of snuck his way into the top 3.
Yeah, all the way from 7th on the grid to 3rd in that short 3-lap burst we had there. A couple other cars making their way through the field. Mike Molnar up 3 positions from 11th to 8th, and Shane James from 13th to 10th on that last run. Everybody else has either moved up 1 or 2 or back 1 or 2.
So, I tell you what, for a fake pace truck driver, we're going to find out the name of who's actually driving that truck, because I wonder how much fuel the pace truck, whether they go 30 gallons or whether they got qualifying gallons in.
That would be an interesting thing to ask him, wouldn't it? Let's see if we could pull him in the booth here. No, he's not in here. Wonder why he's not in the Discord.
God, I can't believe that pace truck is fake.
All right, well, Bergeron.
I'm popping some pills for that one.
Bergeron back to the point here. Nick Cooper going to start on his outside. Pace truck is off. Here comes Bergeron. Down and away. Green flag. Back out into the air here at Eldora. He gets a good jump on the rest of the field. Nick Cooper now has the 9 of Heilemann to his inside as they're racing off of turn number 2. Bergeron a little wide there coming off of turn number 2. Now Cooper trying to battle for that race lead. They come across the start-finish line. Bergeron has it. Nick Cooper, he's trying to make that inside line work. It doesn't look like it's gonna work for right now. And Simmelman now to the outside of Heilemann as we are 9 laps in, hopefully.
Yeah, this is all 8 laps complete. So we're going to have 18 iRacing laps, and then 17 of the last 17 laps will not count if there's a couple of cautions. So currently 9 laps complete and 26 laps left to run. Cooper looking to the inside of Bergeron in turns 1 and 2 that time by, but well, Bergeron, he's just got that right rear on the cushion, as we've seen in the heat races. The 410s and the cushions at Eldora. It's just super duper fast right now. And Cooper, he's starting to catch up there. So your race lead is about 4/10 off the pace right now, but here comes the 18 of Austin Simmelman.
And back in the pack, though, we do have some good side-by-side battling going on as Austin Carr goes around into 13, puts Molnar into the outside retaining wall. They're coming up. They touch again on the entry into 1. Caution does fly. Austin Carr, topsy-turvy in turn 2.
No, second caution of the 410s and Daniel Cooley. This is iRacing. This is a virtual sprint car simulation. If you go to iRacing.com, What in the heck are you laughing at, Dylan? My goodness. Whew. Where's?
I'm here.
How many pills do you pop each night before you get into the booth?
Depends on how many blue ones I can find.
You know what, kids? Don't do drugs.
Don't. It's bad for you, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't, drugs are bad, okay?
Oh, man.
You know what? Let's go with Tommy. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
You are running in position 10. Quickly, what's the track like out there at the moment?
There's pretty much nothing on the bottom. You're going to have to run all top to make any ground. I'm pretty slow.
That's right. You're not the only one. Good luck.
Thank you.
that was short, sweet, and to the point there. I'm pretty slow.
They're going 1 to green, so, I figured you have to keep it short and sweet.
I hear you. Pace truck back off again. Bergeron getting a little tap from Silman. as the green flag flies once again here at Eldora, working on lap number 16, 15 down, 20 laps to run. And LOPRESTO and Cooper just about got into it with each other there. Bergeron really slow on the entry into 3. Simmelman and Cooper now catching back up. Cooper to the bottom, running that middle line. He's going to go back to 3rd as Simmelman gets up to 2nd place in that 18 car.
Yes, me boy Lewis Hewitt coming. He's up to 7, looking for 6 on the outside of Cole Newhoffen. Newhoffen, you better look out. Keep that top line open for the 2. He is starting to come, and he's up to position number 6 from 15th. Give him a few more laps. As Cooper's now into the wall, he's going to come back on the racetrack in front of Anthony LOPRESTO as we're halfway home.
And LOPRESTO with a slider on Cooper. Cooper crosses him back over, retakes that 4th position from that 57 car as the battle for the lead is on. Austin Simmelman and Bergeron now. Bergeron on a slide line. Here comes Austin Simmelman. He gives him a little tap into 3. Bergeron back to the bottom of the racetrack, slides it up to the top. Simmelman has a ton of steam. He's going to get to the bottom. Slide job for the race lead.
Bergeron hits the cushion and turns it back down the racetrack. He takes back command of the lead into turn number 3. Simmelman rides the cushion all the way around turns 3 and 4. But Bergeron got a run on the low side in turns 3 and 4. He's going to keep it through the middle in 1 and 2. And Austin Simmelman to the outside. Wow, the race is on for the lead. Simmelman and Bergeron.
Caution.
God! Why? Whew, Nick Cooper, unfortunately for Coop.
The commentator's curse strikes once again.
What do you mean the commentator's curse? I was talking about the lead.
Yeah, well, I picked him. Whoo! He went for a ride. Kickflip varial McTwist in the air and brings it down.
My boy Hewitt up to P4.
Definitely a strong contender for the Dirt All Access Hard Charger Award here.
Ryan Mullen, this game is a membership-based game along with buying the cars and the tracks. You go to iRacing.com, you'll be able to find that all out in the frequently asked questions section. I was going to say another word for it then, but Paul Balfour, maybe you should just stop picking people. God, no, why are people ringing me? Go away. Don't they know I've got other stuff to do?
While you pick up your turn dial phone there, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Lights are off the pace truck. Bergeron electing to take the outside lane in that 12 car. Simmelman in the 18 going to restart in 2nd. David Heileman and Lewis Hewitt, your top 4 coming back to the line. We're going down the backstretch under command of the pace truck. 21 laps down, which leaves us 14 laps to go here in the 410 feature. Pace truck is off. Alex Bergeron on the gas, and green flag back out at a half mile at Eldora.
And Bergeron leads. Hewitt to the top side, looking for 3rd on the outside of Harleman. He picks it up, going into turn 3 and 4. And now there goes Hewitt. I'm done. Whatever.
The 2 car. He takes the pit lane. He's off the race. Oh, no, is that Simmelman? Simmelman's around. Caution does not go out. He's got to get that car back working right. He's going in the right direction now. But Simmelman from 2nd to 9th now on the racetrack as Bergeron is closing the game on him to put him a lap down. Don't know what happened exactly to the 18, but now Bergeron has clear track in front and behind him is Heileman now up to position number 2. Anthony LOPRESTO, your top 3 running here at lap 24.
Oh, I pick Bergeron to win. LOPRESTO holding off Newhoffen right now, and then you got Josh Phillips in the 7. He's battling he's in the top 5 position at the moment, looking as they're 3 wide behind him right now. We got the 3 of Shane James, the 38 of Tommy Rowe, and Travis Koldoff in the 421. There were 3 wide for a moment in turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, LOPRESTO fending off that 3rd position from that 8 car of Newhoffen. Phillips still on the bottom. Oh, LOPRESTO into the wall coming out of 2. Newhoffen into the back of LOPRESTO. Oh, Newhoffen and Phillips make contact. Phillips now to the top of the cushion, coming back down the track. He's still there with that 8 car as the 421 and the 38 have caught up to this battle. That's the battle for the 4th position.
Oh, Newhoffen trying to hold off a charge from Phillips. You got Tommy Rowe and Trampus Kolthoff side by side into turn number 1 and 2. 28 down, 7 laps left to run here for Alex Bergeron. You can put pretty much daylight in between him and second place David Heilemann, 2.2 second lean. And, well, just goodbye. Everything else is just falling into the lap of the 12 machine. And he's looking to pick up win number 4 of the season, I think.
Win number 3 on the season.
3. Close enough. You know what?
Close enough for government.
Speaking of government, I wish they'd give me more money for being at home. Anyhow, let's continue back to the racing. 4 laps left to run. And, well, he's put a 2.5 second lead between Bergeron and Heilemann. LOPRESTO doing a nice job in that 57 machine. He's just continuing to run the middle part of the racetrack at both ends. We have 3 to run as they are pretty much spread out right now.
Yeah, something happened between that 8 and that 421. They're way off pace right now as Bergeron with 3 laps remaining. Count that 2 laps to go. Look at that top 5. We talked to Tommy Rowe during that last caution or the caution beforehand, and he's up into the top 5. But the 12 car, Alex Bergeron, off of turn number 4. The flag man has the white flag in hand. 1 lap remaining for another checkered flag on the season for Alex Bergeron, coming down the backstretch off of going into turn 3 and 4 on the low side. He's going to pick up the win here at Eldora, race number 6 in the books.
We got about 14 seconds before second place car comes across the line. Oh, no, there it is. David Heilemann comes home in second. Anthony LOPRESTO third. Josh Phillips fourth. Fifth is going to go to the slow guy of Tommy Rowe. Travis Kolthoff in 6th. Cole Newhalf and Austin Simmelman in 8th. Shane James 9th. Lewis Short rounds out the top 10. Nick Cooper, Mike Molnar, Austin Carr, Tommy Champagne, and Dylan Simmelman rounds out our 15-car field. And, well, we went a good period of green flag laps there, Wes, to finish it off. But, unfortunately, with such a low car count, these guys were fairly spread out.
They sure were, especially after all the dust settled from those cautions. As the 12 is burning him down in pit lane, he could actually get into victory lane if he really wants to. Looking for a couple of these other guys to show up here. Oh, why can't I do that?
Because we've already got 2nd and 3rd in the waiting room.
All right, that would work then. So just going to wait on, let's see if we can't bring in the 3rd place finisher, Anthony LOPRESTO, in that 57 car. You got a copy there, bud?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, another podium finish for you. Winner last week, 3rd place tonight. Tell us how it was out there.
The track was pretty racy for the most part. I mean, top was kind of going away there on the high side of 1 and 2. You couldn't really come off the corner without, getting into the wall. I kind of got into Cole there, got into a couple of guys there. It was tough to come off there with all the speed and, try to keep it off the wall. So,
well, a hard-fought battle. I mean, you're sitting there with, I think it was Simmelman at one point, Cooper. They end up getting into incidents on themselves, and you benefit from it, getting into that 3rd place. 4th in points coming in tonight. Definitely going to gain some good points on Cooper and Matthews, because Matthews didn't even show up after qualifying, and Cooper, of course, finishing in 11th or in 10th tonight. He should have been. No, 11th is correct. So sitting here at the official halfway point of the season, how do you like your chances moving forward on the championship?
I feel pretty good for the most part. Like you said, I kind of lucked out a little bit tonight with Cooper and some of the other guys having some bad luck there. So, sometimes it pays, be lucky better than good. So I'll definitely take that for tonight for sure.
All right. Well, another great race out of that 57 camp. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish. You got any thank yous, any shout outs you want to give before we let you go?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to all my teammates back at UW Motorsports. I got to give a shout out to our sponsors at Ultimate Dirt TV, Next Gen Fab, Colby's Eye Paints. Thank all the fans for watching online, and hope you guys enjoyed the show.
All right, 10-4, bud. Well, that's the 57 of Anthony LOPRESTO. Going to go ahead and bring in our 2nd place finisher, the Heilemaniac himself, David Heilemann. How you doing tonight, bud?
We're doing all right.
Yeah, I would say so. 2nd place finish ain't nothing to shake a stick at. So, you sitting there battling for the majority of the night with a couple of the
No
top
one.
guys. Well, yeah, pretty much. Started in 7th, got up to 2nd. So, still, just like LOPRESTO, definitely a beneficiary of other people's mistakes here tonight.
Yeah, started 7th, first in that first short green flag run. The bottom was still good. We were wearing out the top pretty good in practice, which was as I hoped. So it made for a, good racing. And all of a sudden we ended up in like 3rd, I think. But we weren't faster than Austin, Alex, or Nick. And then when we restarted 4th, before the long green flag run, Lewis was up there too. That was just after Nick hit the wall, so he went down. Then Lewis, I was like, oh, Lewis will be up here and contend. Then he hit the wall. Then Austin hit the wall. And then the other time I looked back, someone was sideways, and there was just never a yellow. Like 3 different times I let off. I was like, all right, caution. Now maybe I'll have something for Alex, but never came to fruition.
Well, I guess it just pays to keep footing her from now on. Just run until the yellow flag comes out.
That's how everyone usually does it here.
Yeah, pretty much. You can tell. But still, you might come out with a close. You definitely gained some ground on the points leader tonight with this good finish from that 9 car. Just like LOPRESTO, how do you like your chances here at the halfway season?
Yeah, I was definitely thinking about that. I wasn't going to try to bang the cushion to catch Alex at all. That's why I was thinking the caution was the only hope. So I was just like, I'll take my 2nd after the last few weeks we've had and play it safe. Well, maybe I'll be sitting back up in 2nd again. But yeah, Nick's been very solid and consistent. So I don't know if we're going to be able to catch him.
Yeah, and you just bested your best finish of 3rd on the season. So do you feel like there's a win right around the corner for you?
I'd have to look at the schedule, but things can, turn in a hurry here in the series with the competition we have. So it's either like everything goes right for you in a race, or if even one small thing goes wrong, it could turn bad quick.
All right. Well, you got any thank yous, any shout outs you want to give before we let you go?
Thank you guys at OCTV. You sure gave me a hell of a laugh during that 360 race. You sold that Eric crash like a gunshot. It was hilarious. But definitely thank Team VLR, and check out my YouTube channel for all the Highland Maniacs out there. I'm Indy33. There's a good Saturday night dirt night I'll upload tonight from the wingless 360s, which Austin won that. So check that out for any awesome and interesting, exciting stuff. Hopefully we'll to continue this run in the Pro Series tomorrow night.
All right, 10-4, bud. Well, good luck there, and congratulations on that 2nd place finish. And Brett has wheeled himself into victory lane.
Yeah, I have steady by with Alex Bergeron. Alex, it was too easy out there for you tonight. You held off 5 challenges from the Simmerman boys, Cooper, Heileman. You held them all off. What was the key to picking up victory here tonight?
Yeah, the cushion was there. I had a quite hard time at the start of the race. I don't know what was wrong with my car, but I had a hard time, to go in the corner, and I kind of figured out to do it, and then I fly away, and that was awesome. I know Austin was very quick there, and I decided to pick the outside there and see what it would do, and it did well. So I'm pretty happy with the result tonight.
Yeah, your heat race went fairly easy as well. You come from that outside of the 3rd row, and we've seen you pick up the win in that one. What was it? How crucial was it to get a heat win here tonight, knowing that you'd actually qualified first?
Thing, you want to put yourself in a good position, with these tracks. Sometimes pretty much all the time the top side is like a good advantage to be there. So you want to start up front, and we had to be patient in the heat race and off the top and just wait until somebody makes a mistake or just do a good slide job and make the move. And starting both front row, if you start first, forward, third, that's a good place to start. But if you start first, it's always better. So that's what we did tonight, and we won. So that was pretty good.
Well done on finding win number 3 of the season so far. You got to be happy about that one, and your points is looking fairly decent as well. Do you think you're going to have something come towards the end of the championship?
Keep rolling in the wins and good finishes, because that's what makes you win championship, right? So gonna be consistent, and I think Cooper had a bad night tonight, so we probably gonna be second or returning the championship. I don't know, but we're gonna try to get some more wins and consistent finishes and try to get out of trouble, and and try to win the championship. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll try.
All right, well done on win number 3 of the season here at Eldora. I'm sure you got some sponsors you want to thank.
You guys for broadcasting, all my sponsors, their collective, the Drill Spill, their car racing, Mer Inc., Ultimate Dirt TV, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And Team VLR for putting the league up, and
all right, I think that was it from him. So
All
well
right,
done to Alex Bergeron. Wes, back to you. That'll do it for me here in Victory Lane.
All right, bud. Well, definitely a interesting night of racing here, to say the least. So we're going to go ahead and roll up out of here. Wednesday night, we'll be back live on X.celerated for the UMP Modified Series. So make sure you go give a like over there on their page to see when we go live. Also, if you haven't already, follow their collective, give them a like for next Sunday's festivities with the 410s and the 360s. Be live around the same time, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So for Brett, Dylan on the cameras, and myself, we are SCTV, and we are out. Thanks for watching.